Folks, we made it. It's the freaking end. It's the finale. We made it to the last installment of Reactober, and I've perhaps maybe been saving some of the worst for last. I definitely did lie straight through my teeth to you guys in our last episode where I reacted to it, and I mentioned that I had 2 episodes remaining of Reactober. However, I think I'm in over my head. I kind of can't do this anymore. I think that was a little bit wishful thinking on my end, so I do apologize. However, I promised you guys a reaction to The Conjuring, which is what we are going to be closing out Reactober with today. But I am going to be starting up a new series here on the channel. It'll probably be monthly installments, maybe, we'll see. But by popular demand, you guys have been really enjoying and giving great feedback with these horror reactions, and I have been having fun making them. So by popular demand, we are going to be starting a new, I think I'm going to call it the SCAREDY CAT series here on the channel. I know I promised you guys Hereditary as well. That is not going to be making it into the end of October, mainly because I just do not have the mental sanity left. But that will be the first installment, probably coming up in November, of the SCAREDY CAT series. So fear not, I do feel bad. I know I promised you guys both of these, but I just don't have it in me anymore. All right, housekeeping aside, The Conjuring. This is a pretty noteworthy one. A formidable foe here that I've kind of held in the same caliber as Exorcist. I low-key, after I watched The Exorcist, did some digging on like some Reddit threads to see if these were, you know, equal at all, if you could equate the two of these films when it comes to the fear factor. I would argue I think Exorcist obviously has more cultural impact, but I do remember The Conjuring like rocking people's worlds. It has definitely since grown into a much larger franchise that I don't think I'm going to have the strength to delve into, but my biggest trepidation going in today is of course that this is, like many of the other ones we've watched, very loosely based on some real events. Also, I don't know if you could hear that, but conditions are not great, y'all. It's windy AF in Los Angeles this morning. My freaking vent back there is rattling. My blinds are rattling. Everything. It's not great. The Conjuring, I think, is very loosely, I think, I say with not much confidence, but I think it is a very dramatized, loose adaptation of real people, Ed and Lorraine Warren. How much of the franchise is true? Yeah, that's what I need to know. Oh, wait, what the When it comes to horror films, there's one thing we can all agree on. The Conjuring is one of the scariest movies of all time. No! It's alright. It's alright. Are Ed and Lorraine Warren real? Yup. Oh, frick. Well, that's how you know. We're American paranormal investigators and authors associated with prominent cases of alleged hauntings. Edward was a self-taught and self-professed demonologist. Oh, okay, so this is gonna be in the same caliber as frickin' The Exorcist. But if I'm being real, y'all, The Exorcist disturbed me very much in the moment, but I came around afterwards. Demons can't get you. Demons aren't here. They're not here. They can't get you, and it's just the wind outside. So, you know what? Without further ado, did I save the worst for last? I'm so scared. If we did, it's fine. It is what it is. Shout out to my members. My channel members are going to be virtually supporting me today in a watch party. So they'll be watching behind the scenes with me, and they will be getting the full unedited reaction to the full film. So, shameless plug. If that's something you're interested in, membership does include occasional watch parties like this one, and I needed them today. So thank you guys so much for watching this with me. Thank you all for being here and watching this with me. I need the moral support. So without further ado, let's get in. Starting with ominous music. Great.
It scares us just thinking about it.
Oh!
It started out small. Then one day it was in a completely different room.
And this all led you to believe that the doll was possessed?
Yes. A 7-year-old girl named Annabelle Higgins had died in this apartment. We gave her permission to move into the doll.
Wait.
She wanted to live with us by inhabiting the doll. When we came home, she was sitting in the hallway, but we had left her in the spare room.
They got a little doodle bob on their hands. Nope, don't like this. Yeah.
Debbie!
Throw that thing outside. Oh, it's just gonna come back though. Oh, you're kidding. frick this. Ah, God. Don't tell me that little doll is knocking that hard. Get inside! It probably already made its way inside. How the frick?
Can you help us?
Yes, we can. It was a big mistake acknowledging this doll. And through that, the inhuman spirit tricked you. It's something that's never walked the earth in human form.
Demonic spirits don't possess things. They possess people. It wanted to get inside of you.
Well, they dodged a bullet. Ugh.
Any questions?
Where's the doll now?
Someplace safe.
You locked that thing away?
Well, we've been called demonologists. It's one name for us.
But we prefer to be known simply as Ed and Lorraine Warren.
Oh. Not another title crawl. Been known as the world's most renowned paranormal investigators, Lorraine is a gifted clairvoyant. Well, that is the only non-ordained demonologist recognized by the Catholic Church. Out of the thousands of cases throughout their controversial careers, there's one case so malevolent, I've kept it locked away until now. No! No! It's fine! It's fine! It's Hollywood. It's dramatized. It's dramatized. It's Hollywood. I'm gonna be checking my 6 freaking this entire time.
Okay. Guys.
I get my own room. No, it's on the room. What?
Come on, Sadie.
Well, at least they got a dog on their side. See, dogs
Sadie,
make
let's
sense.
go.
Listen to that dog.
Hey,
Look,
come on, girl.
really doesn't want to go.
All right, suit yourself.
That's your guard dog, sir. Listen to it.
Come on, April. Mom wants us inside.
Great. A creepy looking swamp.
One, two. Ready or not, here I come. Gotcha. You okay? Yeah, I didn't mean to. It was Christine's fault. Whoa!
Dang, the daughter's gene runs strong in this family. They got 5 of them.
It's an old piano and a whole bunch of garbage.
Raj?
I don't want any of you girls going down there. Place is loaded with spiders.
Ew.
Got extra square footage anyway.
Okay, guys, show's over. Let's go. Up to bed.
Take that as a sign, y'all.
Something's up with
The
Sadie.
dog still hasn't gone in the
I
house?
don't know what her problem is. Hey, be quiet.
She's trying to save y'all's lives.
It's gonna be great, isn't it?
I think it's great already.
Oh, random bruises overnight? Great.
How did you guys sleep?
I'm cold.
It is chilly, isn't it?
And there was this really funky smell in my bedroom last night. Reeked like something died.
Is it still there?
Oh!
Roger?
Down here, honey.
Oh.
The house just came with all this
is gonna take
stuff.
some serious elbow grease.
Well, we probably ought to go through it.
Knock yourself out. I'm gonna make some coffee.
Mommy, where's Sadie?
She's
No.
outside. You know, I'm sure she's hungry by now. Why don't you go and get her?
Something happened to that dog. No. I should have looked this up on doesthedogdie.com.
What happened?
Oh my god!
No. Frick this. No.
Wow. This is crazy. Everything you see in here is either haunted, cursed, or has been used in some kind of ritualistic practice.
Then why are you
Nothing's a
keeping
toy.
it?
Well, the way I see it is, it's safer for these things to be in here than out there. Sometimes it's better to keep the genie in the bottle.
So when you guys investigate these hauntings, how do you stop them from latching on to you? But what about your wife?
What happened to my wife happened during an exorcism.
What's the difference?
Honey, what are you doing?
Come here.
You know better.
They have a child and they're willing to keep this freaking room in their
Go
house?
into this room no matter what, remember?
Oh my god. That is a makeshift grave if I ever saw one. Well, the time on the clock, maybe that is correlated with the time that their dog died. Frick, y'all, it's hitting me now. There's a bunch of freaking kids. I just barely recovered from it. You're telling me now? This family's got like 6 kids. No, it's too quiet. Don't just... Whatever you're gonna do, just do it. I can't. Oh, great.
Stop grabbing my foot. Shut up, I didn't do anything. Stop farting. It really stinks.
Blame that on me. See?
What's up with the foul smell? Whatever you're gonna do, just freaking do it. I can't with these freaking toying around anymore. Sorry, it's giving me time to brace. Oh! Just do it. Just get it over with. I can't, y'all. They're getting me with the anticipation here.
It's Cindy. She's in my room. She's sleepwalking again.
Oh, that's a little more than sleepwalking. Don't wake her, don't wake her. What's in that cabinet? She was banging her head against that. Ugh. So many bad omens, y'all.
Yes, I do. I miss Sadie a lot.
No.
My friend, right?
No, 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 no. When the little kid starts talking to an imaginary something, mother fricker.
Who are you talking to?
Yeah, do you want to see him?
Yeah.
When the music stops, you see him in the mirror standing behind you.
Huh? No, frick, y'all. Okay. They straight up just said what's gonna frickin' happen and I'm still terrified. Just do it, come on!
Ooh, Mommy! Got ya!
Hurry, Zach.
They keep faking us out.
Can we play hide and clap? I'm gonna go hide now.
4, 5, first clap.
Okay, y'all, I told you something's manifesting in there. What the actual frick?
Give me the third clap.
Holy, that's not her. That's not her kid.
You know.
That was not her freaking child. Oh.
April.
No, no, no. Frick.
April.
Jesus.
Ah, you took your blindfold off. I win.
Oh, God. Oh. Okay, there's a demon. There's something inhuman. No. For the love of God, please. Okay, I'm fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. No, nope, 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 nope. Okay, there's been so many goddamn fake outs here. When's it gonna be the real deal? Come on, just do it!
See.
Christine?
Do you see it? There's someone behind the door.
What?
It's looking right at us. don't, Nancy. No, look. See? Ugh. It's that smell again. Oh my god.
What, y'all? Okay, just come on.
That it wants my family dead.
This is the same little imaginary friend that the little one's talking to.
Father Gordon called. He's got a case he wants us to look into. I said I'd go check it out myself.
I know you're worried it's going to happen again.
Hey, I am. I really am.
You said that God brought us together for a reason. I'm going to get dressed.
Alright, well, I'm assuming something horrific overtook
Isolated
her.
the disturbances to the attic.
So, this place isn't haunted?
No, it rarely is. There's usually always some kind of rational explanation.
I've had it with demonic little children, y'all. I can't do this. Why would it want to kill all their family, though? What's the motivation?
It's way past your bedtime.
I mean, I'm assuming the only explanation is, somebody died here. Something god-awful freaking happened here. Mother of God! Jesus! Oh! Well, that's symbolic. That is sending a message if I ever heard one. God. Sorry, y'all. Headphone wearers, I'm so sorry. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's laying it on thick. That one just took a year off my life. And is it all happening at the same time? No, freaking. How did that not wake any of the kids? It's probably better to stay in your rooms. Oh, mother of God. No, frick that. Frick, just get them out and go. Just get in the car and go. Just leave. Y'all, it always, it's just a matter of you can leave the house. Just leave the house. Before they latch on. They're gonna latch on to you. No.
Who's ever down there to lock you in now?
Ow! Fudge! Oh god, y'all. Oh, Jesus. Okay, I wish I wasn't doing this right now. I don't want to be here. Alright, they are also freaking building it up so freaking much. Just please, just get it over with. Just do it, whatever you're gonna freaking do. No! God. No! No! Get me out of here, I don't want to do this. Oh, fudge! Frick that! No. Come on, I just want this to be over. I just want this to be over.
Hey, wanna play hide and clap?
Fudge! Frick that! Oh my god! Is it gonna kill the mom? Oh my god. Now all these kids are on their own. Well, frick. Okay, the SHIZ is about to hit the fan. It's happening. Something's gonna come bursting out of that wardrobe. I'm not taking my eyes off of it. No. If there's a little kid ghost demon ghoul goblin thing, I'm actually gonna quit. Oh, they already probably took her. They latched on, didn't they? Oh, frick. Thank God that dad's home. Thank Jesus. Oh my God. Go, go. Your family's dying in there. Oh my God. Ah!
What happened? Somebody, goddammit, tell me what's going on here.
Guys, just leave. Just leave the goddamn house.
Fear is defined as a feeling of agitation caused by the presence or imminence of danger. See, an exorcism can be very dangerous, not only for the victim, but for anyone in the room. Which brings us to the 3 stages of demonic activity, which ultimately grows into oppression. The second stage, usually the one who's the most psychologically vulnerable, is targeted specifically by an external force. Once in a weakened state, leads them to the 3rd and final stage, possession.
You're telling me demons have a game plan? They have tactics for manipulation?
How can we help you?
There's something horrible happening in my house.
There's usually some sort of rational
I have 5
explanation.
daughters who are scared to death. I mean, you have a daughter. Won't you do anything you could to protect her? Please.
Of course we will.
Yeah, I mean, they made a point to show that like 90% of the calls they probably get are just people freaking out for no reason, but... Alright, the pros are coming in, though.
Hey, nice to meet you, Roger Ed Warren.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Well, what's wrong with the dad? She senses something about him.
It's Mr. and Mrs. Warren. We're all sleeping down here now. There's this awful smell like rotting meat.
Rancid smells could indicate some type of demonic activity.
No filter, just get right to it.
And the clocks stop at 3:07 a.m. All of it? It was here when we moved in. There's also a lot of stuff in the cellar.
Show me the cellar.
Oh, that's right, she's clairvoyant.
You picking up anything in here, hon?
Something awful happened here, Ed. Mom and Dad tell me that you have a friend.
His name's Rory. He lives here too.
Do you mind if I try to see Rory?
This is weirdly giving me ASMR, but I know it's about to just end in horror ASMR. I was about to say that was really relaxing. They're getting me. My guard's down. It's the demons. That's how they play. If the demons inhabit and latch onto a sole person, then perhaps there was a former family here that overtook one of them to murder all the others.
What your house needs is a cleansing.
Y'all got sage?
I've been seeing the dark entity that haunts your house and your land. It was latched to your back.
Oh!
And then I saw it again with the girls.
Oh, so it's already
It doesn't
latched.
matter where this dark entity has latched itself to your family, and it's feeding off you.
You take it with you. Performing an exorcism is an archaic procedure. I have seen it go horribly wrong. It means we gotta investigate, gather evidence, and provide proof. And that's the hard part.
We're not really a church-going family.
Well, you may want to rethink that. And whatever you're dealing with here isn't gonna like us.
It's no wonder they're going through what they are. Built in 1863 by a man named Judson Sherman, who was married to a woman named Bathsheba. She's related to Marytown Esty. She was hung during the trials. She ran out to that tree by the dock, cursed anyone who tried to take her land, and hung herself. Time of death was pronounced at 3:07 in the morning.
Oh, when all their clocks are freaking.
So
Oh,
does
frick.
this.
I'm sitting here with Carolyn, Perron, and with her family.
Hello. Oh. Y'all gotta clean that house. What the frick are they gonna do? This has historical baggage. They got historic demons. They've been at it since the Salem witch trials, y'all. What are they gonna do? This needs a deep clean. Watch, they set up all this to try to get some footage and proof, and now the demons are gonna friggin' go dormant.
What's in the bottle?
Holy water. Y'all, I've been watching too many of these. I know too
Sort of
much.
pisses them off. So I set these throughout the house, see if I can stir things up a bit.
Okay, they're gonna try to antagonize them. No.
Right, it's 9:18. We're headed down into the cellar where the doors just opened on its own.
Like, this all must be based on real footage that this couple has, right?
Give us a sign that you want to communicate with us. All right?
There's definitely something here. Gun.
Very good.
This film certainly builds it up in all the silence, y'all. Just waiting for something to happen.
Well, like I said, it doesn't always work when you want it to.
Well, that's a sign. Are the spirits just gonna go rogue now and do whatever they want, whenever they want? They're not sticking to a timetable anymore? 45 minutes to go. Oh! That's when Shiz hits the fan. There's gonna be a face in the window. There's gonna be a face in the window. Ah! They are going rogue. No! They told her to go take a nap. That freaking sucks. Ooh, it's really latching. Ah! Oh, jeez. What the fudge? Throw back to 5 seconds ago when I said shit is gonna hit the fan. Frick yeah, they heard me. Oh, Jesus Lord.
Carolyn! Are you okay?
I'm fine.
But I saw
Here, Roger and the girls. A minute.
Oh no, she's acting weird. She's possessed, y'all. She's possessed. Why wouldn't she have told her the truth? A demon. She woke up and a demon lady was vomiting in her mouth. Oh, God.
Really means a lot to us to have you here. I gotta admit, I was a little bit skeptical going in.
That's all Lorraine. I didn't want to.
Oh, why's that?
Whatever Lorraine sees, feels, touches, it helps people, but it also takes a toll on her.
A couple months ago, we were working on a case. She saw something.
It took a real big piece.
What'd she see?
I don't know. And I won't ask.
Fuck that. No, 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 no. 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 Just do it. Just get it over with. I sound like a freaking broken record. This film draws this shiz out. No, no, no. Yeah. Lock that. Oh. Don't follow it, don't follow it.
Ed?
Ah!
Dude, you okay? Okay. Hold on, Brad. What's going on?
I saw someone!
Ed, we're getting something.
The spirits are luring her, y'all.
I mean, she didn't trigger.
Somebody's with her.
There's someone else in there with her.
Follow me. This is where
Cindy? Where'd she go, Ed?
The Lord forever, y'all. She couldn't have just disappeared.
Sure, get the UV light. Get out of the way.
No. What the frick, y'all? I didn't think this was gonna be that supernatural. She could not have just disappeared. Oh god. Oh, there's a secret compartment. What the what? Jesus, well that's where the demons are hiding.
Hon, could I have April's music box, please?
Oh, is that the rope in question? Oh, Jesus. Run, team. Go. Just go. Ah! Oh! That'll break something. Oh my. They got a freaking tall house. Felt like she was falling forever. No. No. They're getting her while she's down. She just gotta be freaking concussed. No, 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 no. No, no, no. No, no. Nope, 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 nope. No. Ah! I'm trying to be strong, y'all, but I'm losing it. This is, please, just get this over with. We still got, like, what? Freaking 30 minutes left. God. Oh! Oh! Jesus! I'm sorry. Headphones. If you weren't headphones, I'm so sorry. Oh! Oh! Oh!
She possessed the mother to kill the child. That's what the bruise marks are. She's feeding off of her.
Here we go. The power of Christ compels you. Oh. Oh, thank God they were at least filming.
Listen, when we get the exorcist, I'll be back. But Lorraine, yeah, I understand.
I'm shocked they're letting them leave, though. They just said, they said so. That's not the solution. I know I've been the one out here saying, just get the freak out of the house, but they made it known that that was not necessarily the answer to their problems. Yo, something's up with the mom. It latched onto her. Now, how could this all be affecting their child, though? Did they accidentally bring something back with them? Oof.
Mommy? Daddy?
Ah!
Dad?
No. Oh, what the frick? Oh my. Oh. The evil doll. What on earth, y'all? No. I can't take this any longer, y'all. When the kids are involved, I just can't. I thought that doll was not gonna be an issue. Oh, what the Mary Mother of Joe? What? Oh, F this, F this, F this, F this. Frick. Oh, oh, Jesus. Oh, what the frick? What the frick?
Judy?
Yeah, now you hear her? She's been screaming the past 5 minutes. Oh, no, 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 no. Yeah, go look. It's gone. You're gonna maybe rethink keeping all these freaking demonic things in your house. All these trinkets. Oh, come on.
Daddy! Mom just left with Christine and April. She's put in the car and drove away. I don't know what happened.
I told y'all the mom is messed up. Oh, it's too late to turn back now.
Roger, get back to the house now. I'll meet you there.
You think I'm gonna let you walk into this alone?
I can't lose you.
Let's finish this together.
I guess that does explain it. The spirit is strong enough to latch. It traveled all the way to their house. The final stretch of shiz hitting the fan.
It's locked.
For the exorcism! Come on!
Oh!
If we take her out, the witch will kill her.
Well, he's not ordained, but I feel like he's got to do something now. Get some holy water, y'all get something. Oh! Jeez! Ooh, handcuffs, that's smart.
You gotta get Father Gordon out here.
He's too far away. She won't make it. Look at her.
You gotta step up! He's gonna do it! Although, what codes is this breaking?
I have to do it. The exorcism. What? I thought you said we need a priest.
He can do it. You can do it. I'm not leaving you!
Damn it, Lorraine, I'm not doing this with you in here!
God brought us together for a reason. This is it. I'm gonna get the book.
Oh god. Whoa, the power of Christ compels you! Let's go. Okay. It's almost over, y'all. Come on.
In the name of the Father, the Son, Holy Spirit. Vade retro, Satana. Fende no sempre leo.
I can do this. I can do this. Oh, stay strong.
Carolyn, don't give in! Don't let her take it!
Okay, that's a good sign. She can speak. Okay. No. Oh, okay. That is a good sign, though, right? Right. Maybe not. Oh! Almost landed on her head.
Hold her still! Damn you. You leave my family alone, you hear me? I don't know what you are, but you leave my wife alone! Let her go! God damn it! Let her go!
Oh, God.
She's already gone.
Oh,
And now you're all gonna die.
Oh!
I found her! She's under the house, under the kitchen! Get her!
How the frick did she get down there?
Condemn you back to hell! Lorraine, that's it! Get her back!
You said they meant the world to you. This is what you'll be leaving behind.
Please don't be a fake out. Oh. It worked.
The Vatican approved the exorcism.
Nice timing.
Ah. Nope. They gotta squeeze in one little more. Come on, if you're gonna do it, just do it. It's over. Oh, shiz. This is the shit. Sorry, the shiz I was, gonna not do too much digging into. Oh, God. Ah! I don't like this. Okay, I'm turning this off. I'm turning this off. Turning this off. Turning this off. Oh, God, I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Woo! Well, we did it. It's over. It's done. That. Well, that got me. That definitely, you know, I didn't know what to necessarily expect, you know, going into all of these. I continuously have gone in underestimating them and therefore being emotionally ill-prepared. But just everything I've culturally heard about these movies over the past however many years. It came out in 2013, so it's been over a freaking decade. I went in, I think, with an appropriate amount of brace. Like I said, I was up freaking with insomnia last night at like 3 o'clock in the morning. Was it at 3:07, y'all? Dang. Literally couldn't sleep because I was just thinking about this. So I think I actually, for once, because I'm so scarred, I'm so at the end of the line here, I think I actually went in with an appropriate amount of bracing myself for this. I'm not gonna sit here and say that this didn't scare me that much, because there are definitely parts of this where I probably blew out my members' earphones. I probably unintentionally deafened with my screams. There were definitely some severe jump scares in all this. I also think, I don't know whether this is a testament to the fact that it built up the fear and enhanced it, which I think it did, but this was also similarly a very slow burn in many regards. You know, the very initial warning signs of the stench, the cold, the initial bruises, the dead dog. I don't know if they ever necessarily explained that, but that was certainly a warning sign. And don't they say that dogs, animals, are very heightened and in tune to paranormal activity and whatnot? So the dog was like a warning sign right out of the gate, and it was the first to be eliminated. So everything about this started off with the initial slow burn of the warning signs, gradually becoming more and more intense and harrowing as things progressed. And even in the moments, like, I don't know whether the way this was shot, they really milked the anticipation and the build-up. Hence why every time I sensed something bad was gonna happen, I was like, just freaking do it. Just scare me. And the fact that they wouldn't give me that satisfaction, they drew so much of this out to the point that you're just begging for the jump scare to happen because you know it's gonna happen. And then it still is able to freaking make your heart stop and take a year off of your life. So, you know, the way this was all constructed in the slow burn and just how drawn out some of this was, you know, it doesn't give you the satisfaction of the immediate jump scare. It makes you freaking wait for it, and I guess in that anticipation and the waiting, it only makes it scarier. I will say, I think it served me well to watch The Exorcist before watching this, because there were so many similarities, but I was ready and knew what to anticipate. But this certainly definitely leaned more into, you know, I think The Exorcist was very vague in regards to, I never knew if we had a resolution or an explanation as to what was possessing Reagan, what exactly was the source in the household, why the demon was lured to her in general, or, you know, anything about, you know, that movie really tapped into the skepticism as well, and the fact that even the church, you know, you have to undergo such severe protocols to even just get some proof or evidence, and even then it is still very uncharted territory. But so much of it also, the mystery and the fear there was, well, was it something in Reagan's mind that made her so susceptible to this? Versus this painted way more of a picture, you know, they pieced everything together, and the fact that there was historical baggage here, you know, that dated all the way back to the Salem witch trials. I liked that you got explanation for what it was that was, you know, trying to possess the family here, but I think something about the not knowing in The Exorcist made me more terrified in a way, versus this really leaned into the kind of warnings of, you know, I'd be curious to see if the writers and directors of this, I'm assuming the actual Warrens themselves, are involved or were involved in the production of this. There was a much more faithful message here, which can certainly be scary in a way, depending on what you believe. But yes, this certainly feels like a much more of a warning sign. It's very suggestive that the faith wasn't necessarily protecting them, hence why when they went to the priest, he was, reluctant to even help them because, none of the children were baptized as they were suggesting and whatnot. I'd be curious if after... Alright, I'm gonna do some... I know I said I wasn't gonna do some digging. Now I'm curious. I just want to know if they all got baptized after this. Wait, there's a documentary? I probably shouldn't watch that. Yeah, see, throughout this entire thing, I was like, okay, well, they have recordings and footage, and if this is based on the true story of the Lorraine and Ed, I imagine they have archives of their own. I'd be curious how much of this was truly adapted from their own files, if they've shared those, if they're not like sealed or whatever, confidential, for reasons understandable, but I'd be curious how much of this was inspired by, if they were sourced, if literal, scenes and some of the incidents in here were sourced from what they were able to find on camera. I mean, they had the place on lock. They had literally every sort of trinket and piece of technology available at the time, clearly, that was able to document, history versus Hollywood. Yeah. I want to know how much of this... How much of this was loosely. Sibling writers Chad and Carrie W. Hayes were brought on board to refine the script. The brothers interviewed Lorraine Warren many times over the phone to clarify details. Oh yeah, in preparation for their roles, the lead actors who played Ed and Lorraine spent time with her. Thankfully, I'm able in my brain mentally to separate reality. Oh god. See the true story behind the Conjuring in pictures? Okay, maybe let's take a quick look. 8 generations of one extended family had lived and died at the farm. I mean, yeah, you can't argue with the fact that this place had baggage. It was entrenched in this place. I don't know, y'all. Should I be reading into this? Oh, they did have a freaking artifact room in their okay. I do also like that they tapped into, I think the message of not necessarily message, but one thing to take away from the story as they addressed, the skepticism and the naysayers and, as they would host all these lectures and whatnot. I liked seeing that in spite of skepticism that they receive and people questioning their line of work and how valid it truly is. And you also acknowledge that they made a point to show that clearly many of the cases or the calls for help that they answer end up being most of the time nothing at all, nothing to bat an eye about. They're quickly able to detect whether it's actually severe or not, which I would venture, I'm sure is probably the case for most of their career. Feel like it's safe to say maybe the majority of the calls that they were answering weren't anything this intense. Were nothing to fear at all, hence why you even see, I like that they even pointed out, as Carolyn first approaches them at the university, they're so quick to tell her, it's really probably nothing, because that's probably the majority of cases that they try to address. Even they themselves, not that they were skeptic in that moment, but they were quick to write it off and, try to put her at ease and suggest, it's probably not that big of a deal. So even they themselves, based on their reaction, they weren't so fast to, jump at it. These people are such professionals, and in this line of work, I'm sure they're I would have assumed that they'd be chomping at the bit, oh yeah, you heard crazy whispers in your house? Let's freaking go. We'll be there in 10 minutes. I liked that they addressed that because it shows that even they go into everything they went into it, yes, with an open mind, but she had to beg and plead with them. They definitely made a point to show that when they are faced with people who question them and call them all, the crazy names and whatnot and think that they're fools for doing what they do, they stood their ground because they feel the spiritual proof of it. So who's to say, over time, the Warrens drew a legion of critics who disputed the allegedly scientific nature of their investigations. Professors of neurology argued that paranormalists, such as the Warrens, can exacerbate the problems of people whose belief in the supernatural may actually be rooted in mental illness. Oh, interesting. Maybe this has given me more to think about than I thought, because this is also delving into not just the paranormal of it all, but the clairvoyance, the fact that she was able to pick up and sense these things, which I I don't know whether I believe this is playing into all of the stuff in the world, the mysteries of the world, that it's like, who's to say, you know? And I think the kind of message of this is believe what you want, but, you know, Ed Warren's own words there at the very end, you know, it definitely was cautionary of believe it or not. The choice is yours, but diabolical forces are formidable. These forces are eternal, and they exist today. The fairy tale is true. The devil exists. God exists. And for us as people, our very destiny hinges upon which one we elect to follow. I mean, yeah, that's obviously very much based in faith. Feel like during the movie I was giving myself, you know, I was actually, I feel like successfully able to not get too wrapped up in the true story of it all, which I think helped me for my viewing experience to be able to tolerate it. But I'm walking away with stuff to ponder, that's for freaking sure. In terms of the storytelling, you know, I really like that the way that the warning signs slowly start to trickle in, and, you know, all of the time here with all of these freaking horror movies, I know I'm the first to jump at it and be like, just leave the house. How are y'all not picking up on these red flags? But I think in this case, I'll give them the biggest freaking benefit of the doubt, because all of these little interesting, crazy little things that were happening around their house, such as the cold, the weird smells in the middle of the night, the clocks just stopping, like, at first glance, you wouldn't necessarily, I don't know, I'm trying to put myself in their shoes and question whether I would actually do a double take and read into that, you know. I would venture to say in this case, like, those initial first few warning signs, even their daughter's sleepwalking, you know, they made a point to suggest that that wasn't new for her, that wasn't a new phenomenon. So all of these things, they were all weird in their own individual way, you know, they were all certainly suspect and whatnot, you know, combined. Sure, could you make an argument that right out of the gate they should have known that something weird and effed up was going on in their house? Like, sure, I think you could, but I'll give it to them that they were all just odd and random enough, these occurrences, that I don't blame them for not necessarily bailing, right? Like, I know my first instinct is always to freaking say, just leave, just get the frick out of the house as soon as the first warning sign, you know, happens. But I'm here as a third party watching all of this, and I have the knowledge that, oh, this turns into a horror movie. So, like, yeah, it's easy for me in third person to watch and say, just leave, just save yourself and freaking go. I like that this addressed and refuted what I always freaking say as I'm screaming into my computer, just leave your house. But I like that this addressed also that that is not a solution, because as we saw, they latch on and they will follow you. That is not always the case, to just get out of the house or exercise the house. The way they eased into it, and it was all these subtle initial warning signs that eventually boiled over. I liked that, you know, they were really taking the time to establish it, which added to the suspense, added to my just agony of, please just let it happen. I know something severe and awful and terrifying is going to freaking happen to these people. Just do it. But the actual visual of the demons, I was not freaking expecting in this, you know, the actual physical presence of them. And that's what freaking messes with me. I know that's where you know, the suspension of disbelief comes in, and that's where I can separate, like, okay, is this real? But would I say that I want to continue with this franchise? I don't know. I don't think I want to watch a single freaking horror movie. Ugh! God. Clearly, after this month, I am messed the frick up, y'all. I can't even be home alone anymore. I can't freaking do this. Great. There's 3 more. Oh, one actually slated to come out next year. No, I'm not gonna do this. I need a break. I actually do think that it helped watching The Exorcist prior to this. I will still chalk that one up to be scarier, but who knows, if I had watched them in reverse order, I could be thinking the other way around. Here with Ed, you know, I was saying, oh, he's not ordained, but he's gonna snap in. I didn't actually think he would. Added to the terror there of, okay, we're really going off the rails now. We're really breaking protocol, when they emphasized here, even in this, that you need to get the most evidence. You need to have so much proof of this happening, and even still the church handles it so... It's such a rarity for that reason, I'm sure, because you have to undergo all of this investigative, you know, process in order to actually determine whether or not, okay, we gotta bring in the holy men. You know, the emphasis on all of that, how rigid and strict the procedures actually are if you were to go about getting an exorcism to deal with a demonic possession from the church and whatnot, to then, okay, frick, well, Ed's gotta go and do it himself. That actually really added to some of the fear for me, because I was like, Is he equipped to handle this? You know, his wife has already been, you know, very susceptible, is already recovering, still reeling from previous incidents that have severely haunted her. You know, you question whether she's going to make it out unscathed, especially since there was actually more at stake for them here. I don't know whether this correlated in real life or not, but at least for the Hollywood version here, the dramatized version, that they had it so that the spirits had latched to them and were now tempting them with their daughter. It added to the stakes of it all and made it, you know, way more personal, which I liked. It was really a matter of kind of life or death for all of them, in that sense of, we have to freaking exorcise these because they followed us home. So it does make you question, like, dang, their freaking willpower of being in this line of work, how much you do absorb, you know, in the process of trying to cleanse other people of these issues. So when Ed was taking the reins and he realized that they had no freaking time and he had to do it, I got real freaking scared, y'all. I was a little bit hyped, but I got scared. I can take the biggest sigh of relief ever. I'm so done with all of this. This is much more tolerable than I thought it was going to be. I chalk a lot of that up to the slow build of it all, and yes, the suspense is really what gets you, the drawn out, the anticipation, but it helped brace you in a way. Like, I don't know, for me at least, jump scares when they're especially sudden and out of nowhere, I think are the worst ones for me, as I've learned in my ventures this month. But kudos to them, because they had such these drawn out moments where you know something's gonna happen and you're just teetering on the edge, and there I was freaking just begging them, just please scare me so I can get it over with, and they still were able to get me when I was anticipating. And perhaps also because there were so many fake outs in this, you know, with their daughters looking over her bed, and the first time they go into the basement, you know, like, there were so many instances where the demons are being elusive, and then when they actually get you, it's like, okay, am I going to believe that something is actually going to happen now, because they've set me up to have all this anticipation and I'm waiting for something to happen and then it doesn't, and then they actually get me? Like, oh, there was just so many mind games. Maybe I shouldn't have saved this for the end of the month, because now I learned how the demons operate. Some of my favorite parts of this were seeing the Warrens giving their lectures, and yes, they're talking to a very skeptical crowd, but I really liked, you know, I think that added to the stakes and the weight of this, that they know and acknowledge, in spite of, you know, the fact that there's people questioning their line of work and, you know, everything they do, in spite of they have a room full of proof, you know, they're open to it. They are so weighted in their own, like, beliefs, you know, like, they are willing to face anything in spite of the fact that they know behind the scenes people are scoffing at them and whatnot. So that was maybe some of my favorite parts of this to learn. So perhaps I should have watched this first. I'm ready to be done. I am done. It's over. We did it, folks. Let's just say November is going to be filled with a lot more wholesome content, certainly. But stick around, because the horror reactions aren't going anywhere due to popular demand. You guys have really been enjoying these. I have as well, in some weird twisted way. I will be adding this as a monthly installment on the channel, so stay tuned for the Scaredy Cat series, is what I'm going to call it, where we will probably just have one monthly edition of a scary movie, because I can't do frickin' 10 at a time anymore. I can't do that, so... I can't believe we actually did it. I really thought I was gonna have to quit like halfway through the month, and that I was gonna just have to face like public embarrassment, because I was gonna be like, here I am, guys, I'm gonna be watching like 10 horror movies this month, strap in. And I truly, honest to God, thought that I was gonna have to bail like a few movies in. I almost did. The Exorcist was our third one, y'all, and that almost took me out. Ended with a bang. Guess I'm glad to say that I finally watched all this. Thank you guys so much for watching all month long. Let me know what your personal favorite was. But of course, what you think of this franchise, this movie. So many of you guys were saying that this is like your favorite horror movie of all time. So glad I saved perhaps the best for last for some of you. Let me know your thoughts on the rest of this franchise and whether it's worth continuing the self-induced anxiety and fear. But I hope you guys are doing so well as always. Thank you so much, of course, to my members who watched this with me. Could not have done it without you guys, and I'll catch you, not in another horror movie, but for something much more wholesome coming very soon. Thank God. Thank God. All right, thank y'all so much for watching. Love you guys, and I'll see y'all again very soon. I'm just so happy this is over. I'm gonna go have a party. Okay. Bye.